Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. And tonight, we've got the Philadelphia 76ers playing against the Dallas Mavericks. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Klay Thompson.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
And now Dallas' starting group. Davis out there with Washington. Then there's Max Christie. Then it's Flagg. And it's Nembhard in at the point. And for Philadelphia, Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Paul George out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Embiid in at the 5. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. We'll see.
Oubre passes to Maxey. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Ooh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Back to Nembhard. To the paint. Here's Davis. The rebound by Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. On the clock. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. About a minute played here so far in the first. Outside Davis. Drops in the 3.
Yeah, Davis was just waiting for the ball. And once he gets it, it's all over.
Pass to Maxey. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
At the line for your Sixers, Tyrese Maxey. One shot.
And that one misses. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has been everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps hold this team together.
Well, P.J. Washington, so skilled at knowing when to rise and fire.
George sets a screen. And here's Oubre from the arc. Mavericks with the rebound. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
I remember that one. I mean, that game was a little too close for comfort, but at the end, they did what they had to do to get the W.
Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Maxey passes to Oubre. To the left wing. The 3 from Edgecombe. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Pass to Nembhard. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. From 11 feet away, it's hauled in by Oubre. The Sixers trailing. Now George lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the long J.
Well, Paul George is a big-time scorer, and it matters not where he is, but you give him a corner 3, he'll take it.
Christie with a screen on George. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Hits the 3-pointer.
You have got to have the right focus and the right reads in the pick and roll. And Paul George making all the right decisions right now, slicing up the defense.
Now here's Christie. Still without a bucket. Here's Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Embiid inside. Checked by Davis. Basket's good.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Mavericks trail by 3. Inside. Here's Davis. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Joel Embiid. Well, Doris Kyrie still working his way back from the ACL tear. Some scoring for the Mavs to replace.
BA, there's no doubt about that. But when you look over the recent history, the last year specifically of this organization, what a whirlwind. You trade away a young superstar in Luka. The pieces you get back don't remain healthy, and you had some other injuries, and then you end up getting the #1 pick in the draft, the highly coveted Cooper Flag. I mean, what a whirlwind of a 12-month span.
Good on the second one. Well, we've got some games behind us now, Doris, and at this point of the season, what has caught your attention so far?
I mean, for me, BA, it's always about what players have made the leap. Which ones have refined their games by the hard work they put in the offseason. And for me, boy, a number of guys have really taken big steps.
Mavericks trail by 4. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. He spoke about their defensive schemes tonight, especially in relation to Anthony Davis. He said it's essential that we limit his impact. We have to stay strong inside and not allow Davis to intimidate us no matter what. Strong words from Coach. We'll see if his guys can make it happen. BA, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Embiid. After Dallas's three-pointer on the other end. Shoots over Davis. Again, Philadelphia. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Pass to Davis. Six on the shot clock. And Embiid with the block.
You can see why Embiid owns the inside. He's just so physical.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Grimes, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Christie, and Dallas hits again from deep.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Embiid. His last outing, we saw him score 22. 5 to shoot. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air.
He is such an impactful defensive player. Davis's length and timing makes him a prime-time shot blocker.
Here's Flag. George defending. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Davis misses.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at the 76ers. As the season continues to ramp up, they've secured the 7th spot.
Checking out Philadelphia, they wanted to get better. They're putting in the work. Maybe the results will start coming later in the year.
I do think they're capable of more than what they've given so far. If this coaching staff gets them right on track, and once they get a few more games under their belt, the wins will start to come.
Now here's Maxey, and his scoring average of 31.5 points a game is fantastic.
Yeah, Grimes has the frame to work down low. I like when he gets inside.
Here's Nembhard, trailing by 2. Pass to Flag. Fires from 14. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Grimes. No good on the shot. Christie with some nice D. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Nembhard, a screen on Oubre. He takes it in.
Now that's That's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Pass to Grimes. Back to Maxey. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And by drafting Cooper Flagg, the Mavericks regaining some of the long-term upside they lost with the Luka trade, Doris.
And by every metric and evaluation, Cooper is ready to play and contribute right now. And obviously the hope down the line, he can take over the mantle of franchise player. Boy, you're trying to put Luka in the rear view now.
Now here's Davis. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
And his presence was certainly felt on defense. Blocked 3 shots and changed countless others. And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 4. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
Yeah, they had some trouble with this team last year, splitting the season series.
Shot from the low post is good.
This guy an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Here's the pick. Outside Oubre. And Embiid throws it down.
Both teams are hot. This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Here's Flagg. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Davis finds Russell. And Embiid with the block.
You have to be aware of Embiid at all times. He's an outstanding shot blocker. That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Now here's Russell. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Well, that's the ball handling skills of D'Angelo Russell on display. How crafty at finding ways to score.
The Sixers leading. Pass to Grimes. Embiid inside. Davis on him. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
He misses the free throw.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Paul George, he's checked in for Barlow, and Jared McCain subbed in for Tyrese Maxey. And he's good on the second. Mavericks trail by 3. Here's Thompson, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
Boy, you don't see it often, but Klay Thompson letting you know he can finish emphatically.
Philadelphia has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Screen by Embiid. George for 3. Gafford grabs the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Russell to pass to Williams. Back to Russell. The 3-ball. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 5 rebounds in the game. McCain with it. Guarded now by Williams. Outside Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Embiid drawing the double team. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Gafford. Williams passes to Marshall. And he throws it down with one hand. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
The 76ers shooting at around 59%. Their offense is clicking right now. For 3, George. Here's Embiid. From the left block, he sends it through. Embiid's got 9 points.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Pass to Russell. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. And there's a call on Quentin Grimes. That's his first foul of the game. Drummond's checked in for the Sixers. Barlow comes in for Oubre.
Substitution for your 76ers.
To the wing, right side. Gafford finds Williams. 6 to shoot. Over McCain. Williams misses.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Shoots off the step back. George's shot is good. He's got 10.
Well, you expect Paul George to either take it right to the cup or shoot the 3. You give up that in-between space, and he hits the mid-range.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Philadelphia 76ers. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. If you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
So the Mavericks 5 right now. They've got Najee Marshall. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Williams. Then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. Now here's Gafford. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Second personal foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller, scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarkson of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. So it's the Mavericks now. Following that last 3-pointer by Philadelphia. Gafford passes to Williams. Over McCain. Williams' shot is good.
Boy, you give him that good a look, he is going to typically make you pay.
George outside. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Well, this is a team that depends on Paul George to fill it up. Such a skilled, versatile scorer.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Guys, back over to you.
Gotta have it. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. 7-point differential. Pass to Thompson. Now Williams. Covered by McCain. Williams misses.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Now McCain. A little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Philadelphia moving it around. Nails it from 3. And now a 10-point 76ers lead.
Grimes can be hot but boy, he gets that bucket down from 3.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. He's checked in for Barlow. Dallas also making some changes. Davis, he's checked in for Marshall. Christie comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Nembhard in for Williams. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Russell. Outside Davis. Russell deciding where to go with it. Davis misses.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Over to the wing. The 3 from Edgecombe. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Left side, Russell. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter to halt the run. And then Russell with the dunk.
Boy, the speed of Russell can take you aback. This guy's so good at using it to take the defense apart on the drive.
The Sixers lead by 8. Here's Edgecombe. Last game, 26 points for him. They get the rebound. Drummond double teamed. Here's George. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Outside Russell. Davis against George. Shot clock at 6. Looking to end this cold spell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Quite simply, AD is one of the most impactful players in the league. Can take over a game on both ends.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Davis. And the 76ers with some changes. Embiid comes in for Drummond. And Barlow subbed in for McCain. And Dallas also making a switch. Washington's checked in. Both free throws good from Davis. Here's George. He's got 15. Embiid, a screen on Christie. George for 3. Connects from downtown. George has got 18 points in the game.
The countless hours Paul George has put into that three-point shooting, a huge part of his development.
Right side Davis. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Dallas shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for the Mavericks, Anthony Davis. At the line for 1.
Free throw, no good.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
And Davis with the block.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
The shot by Nembhard, no good. Philadelphia leading by 7. Here's George. Buries it down low. George has got 20 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long
seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete, and I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
Now here's Davis. 10 points for him. Embiid with a nice defensive effort.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
George outside. Here's the three. Buries it from three. George has got 13 points in this quarter.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Christie. Washington outside. Sinks the tray. Washington's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, you gotta love those wings that can shoot it like P.J. Washington. That's so much value to your team.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. The 76ers making a change here. Maxi's checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Flags checked in for Russell. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. They've led by as much as 10. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. Edgecombe, no good.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
To the middle. Here's Washington. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Joel Embiid.
For P.J. Washington, it's important he continue to establish himself as a floor spacer. This guy can really make threes.
And he makes the first. And the 76ers with some changes. Andre Drummond is checked in for Joel Embiid. And Barlow subbed in for Paul George. Both good from the line that time. The Sixers lead by 5. Now here's Maxey. Give him 8 points now. Outside Grimes. Drummond passes to Grimes. And it's blocked by Davis. Nimhard outside. Pass to Flag from deep. Davis. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Anthony Davis.
Through the last 10 games, we've seen his rebounding numbers start to slide. He's not being as aggressive on the glass. Not like he was earlier on in the season. He needs to get that fire back.
Bonus checked in for the Sixers. Maxey against Nimhard. Outside Grimes. Takes a 3. Counted from distance. Grimes has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Mavericks trail by 8. Outside Christie. Here's Flag. 23 points his last outing. free throw, no good. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Grimes. No good with the triple. Mavericks trail by 8. Here's Flag. Outside Davis. Washington outside. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Again, the miss by Dallas. Philadelphia's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Pass to Bona. Here's Edgecombe. And there's the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And so it's Dallas with it, after the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Here's Davis. Shot blocked. And here is Maxey. Give him 8. Here's Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. Unloads. Good. He hits the jumper. And now a 12-point Philadelphia lead.
They're just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
Davis, the pass to Christie. The three from Washington. And Grimes pulls it down.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Pass to Maxey. The teardrop. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 4 rebounds now.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
Back to Davis. Now Washington. Right side Davis. Davis going to work in the paint.
Just in the nick of time. What an assertive play by Davis against the clock.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Now Nimhard. No points so far. Outside Christie. To the inside. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Boy, P.J. Washington, such a selfless teammate. Very pretty pass.
The three from Edgecombe. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
His scoring hasn't been what we're accustomed to, but as a team, they have been able to find success.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock, and it's Flag missing. And Maxey's got the ball here for Philadelphia. The three from Edgecombe. Knocks down the triple. Edgecombe's got 5 points now this quarter. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Just keep moving the ball, get stops, and I think the kids just moving the ball, playing together. We've been doing that, and we got some hot guys, and we got to keep fitting them.
Ball movement is key, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Please bring your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up that shot. Give it up for the participants.
halftime show coming at you. Paul George has been electric here so far.
PG-13 has been all action in the first half. He's been box office material.
And with Paul George, it's never just about his impact scoring the ball. His defense also is elite. So valuable to this team.
And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's take a look at the Eastern Conference.
You know, for Philadelphia, they're dealing with some challenges, no doubt about it. They have talent, but maybe not as much as they thought they had. The effort's been spotty. It's been a learning year for this organization.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Paul George has been sensational.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
The Sixers lead by 13. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. And it's George in at the three. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half.
Look at how confident Kelly Oubre is in the catch and shoot. You know why? Because he worked at it.
Here's Davis. Embiid with a nice defensive effort.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
He shot 3 of 5 from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Davis. Andre Drummond is checked in for Joel Embiid. He does not get the second one. Philadelphia leading by 15. Oubre finds Maxey. Here's Edgecombe. George outside. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer off the mark. Dallas is shooting the rock well at 46%. Washington outside. Pass to Davis. Back to Nembhard. Takes the 3. Hits the trifecta.
Yeah, great decision there by Davis. He didn't like what he had inside, so he passed it back out.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Here's Edgecombe. Philadelphia moving it around. Outside Oubre. Maxey on the wing. This one for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Over the past month, here's the best in free throw shooting. Well, you look at Christie. You want to avoid fouling this guy. He's 4th in the league in free throw percentage.
And over this stretch, his foul shooting has been exceptional. You could tell he was enjoying every single trip to the line.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020. He's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I tried hard to foresee and envision this." Guys?
The drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Philadelphia shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That's good from George.
I think the experience Paul George possesses is so valuable to his team. This guy is such a seasoned vet.
It's both from the stripe.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
to Davis. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Drummond.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Yeah, very efficient, Paul George, as a finisher in the painted area.
Here's Nembhard. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Mavericks, towards the bottom of the conference for now. They are not happy with this positioning. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Outside Christie. Pass to Flag. Here's Davis. Drummond defending. Ooh, rejected by Drummond.
Andre Drummond in the middle of the action at both ends of the floor. Big-time defensive block.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Shot clock at 3.
That's nice defense right there by Oubre. With that 7'2" wingspan, he can swallow up space quick.
Back to Maxey. From downtown, Christie with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 16. Nembhard outside. Pass to Davis. Over Oubre. Davis can't hit.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Philadelphia moving it around. Now Drummond, defended by Christie. Drummond double teamed. Drummond, the screen on Davis. Stolen by Davis. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Flag. Washington outside. Here's Christie. Gets the 3 to fall. Christie's got 11.
Not putting his head down. He continues to produce with the team trailing.
Here's Maxey. He's got 10. Outside Oubre. George for 3. The Sixers again can't hit.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Nembhard. Here's Flag. Maxey covering. Clock at 6. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Drummond's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Boy, it's in his head right now. I mean, there is nothing working for this man.
Now here's Nembhard. Now here's Davis. Drummond defending. And finished off by Davis.
Oh, that's exactly the kind of physicality you want to see from Davis.
The Sixers lead by 11. Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Drummond. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. Christie with some nice D. Dallas has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Here's Flag. Davis down low. He's covered by Oubre. Nimhart for 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 11 rebounds in the game. Out to Oubre. Out to the right wing. Outside Maxey. Drummond, the screen on Nimhart. For 3. Maxey. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Pass to Flag. Nimhart outside. Davis a screen. The shot by Nimhart no good. The Sixers lead by 14. Outside Oubre. They get it back. Drummond with the bucket.
The shot goes up. You've got to put a body on Andre Drummond. This guy's so good off the offensive window.
Maxey against Nimhart. And here's Flag outside. The rebound by Maxey.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. He's got to work for better looks.
Shoots over Nimhart. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 15 points for Tyrese Maxey.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Gafford, he's checked in for Davis.
Philadelphia 76ers ENT.
Nimhart outside. Here's Flag. He's covered by Oubre. Washington. And Washington powers it through.
P.J. Washington is unafraid to mix it up on the interior, and that dunk, that was emphatic.
Here's Maxey. 15 points in the game. Pass to George. Free throw line jumper. Again, Philadelphia.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Here's Flag. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. And the dunk by Gafford.
Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
Here's Maxey. There's a screen. Banked it in off the glass. Maxey's got 17.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Gafford passes to Washington. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Shot clock at 5. Nimhart for 3. Here's Gafford. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. So while we have a second, let's take a look at the top scoring rookies in the NBA right now. Cooper Flag is second. Fourth is VJ Edgecombe.
Wasting no time, these two have made an immediate impact offensively, forcing opponents to adjust their game plans.
Free throw good from Gafford.
Boy, when you think about what Daniel Gafford brings to the floor, it's length, it's athleticism, it's the vertical threat at the rim. But for me, it's about grit and toughness, too.
Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Both free throws good from Gafford. Philadelphia leading by 16. Down low. Here's Barlow. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Flag. Going inside. Shoots over Oubre. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Maxey's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team. Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
Mavericks trail by 20. Outside Christie. Pass to Marshall. Now here's Gafford. Defense right on him. And here's Flag outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Flag's got 7.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Here's Maxey. 17 points in the game. Now Oubre. Now here's George. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. And the 76ers lead by 20.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Pass to Gafford. And here's Nembhard. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
They set the pick. Maxey passes to Oubre. Here's Barlow. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Grimes. Off target with the 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Flag. Back to Nembhard. Wing shot on the way. Here's Flag. Fires for 3. Now Christie. Marshall outside. Back to Christie. Here's Gafford. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Oubre. Here's Barlow. And the layup falls. Barlow's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Here's Christie. Sends it home from 3-point land.
His 3-point mechanics have been flawless. Get him a clean look from deep, and he'll bury it.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Philadelphia on top, up 19. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter when we return. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Taking a look at the Mavericks. Thompson out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Daniel Gafford. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Williams in at the 1.
Well, teamwork at its finest there. The pick and roll set catches the defense napping. Boy, and Klay Thompson take advantage and comes away with a pretty pass.
Here's Edgecombe. Pass to McCain. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 17. Philadelphia with the ball. Here's Grimes. Good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Russell. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Over Edgecombe. Russell, that's good.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Pass to Edgecombe. Outside Grimes. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Now here's Williams. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. The shot by Russell, no good. The Sixers lead by 17. Pass to McCain. Here's Edgecombe. Screen by Embiid. Three-pointer. Thompson pulls it in. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Second chance effort and finished off by Gafford as he lays it in.
The scouting report will say Daniel Gafford is a dangerous offensive rebounder. Show him, DG.
Pass to Embiid. To the paint. Outside McCain. There's the triple. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Now Gafford. Embiid covers. And here's Grimes. Excellent D there from Davis. To the inside. Anthony Davis packs it down.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Making a change here. Watford's checked in, and Dallas with a change here too. Washington's checked in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. And they told their team, no easy threes, let's guard that arc, don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Watford outside. Pass to McCain. Over Russell. Philadelphia with another miss.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Now here's Gafford. The three from Washington. They get it back. Davis. Another one falls for Dallas.
And you really can't sleep on Davis's length, especially on the offensive glass.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. for Philadelphia. Oubre comes in for Watford. The Sixers lead by 11. Pass to Oubre. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's McCain. To stop the drought. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Puts up a deep three, and McCain pulls it down.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
The three from Edgecombe. Washington grabs the miss.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Davis hits.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And so here is Philadelphia. 22 was their biggest lead. Here's Edgecombe. Outside McCain. Jacks up a three. Drills it from deep. And the 76ers lead by 12.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Bonham. It's Grimes on the wing. Defended by Thompson. Oh, nice shot by Grimes. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle.
All right, everybody. For 11 seconds, it's a free t-shirt. Who wants the shirt? Looks like it's t-shirt time, man. Who wants the shirt? Who wants a t-shirt? All right, fans, if you want a t-shirt, then we need you to make the noise.
Paul George, he's checked in for the Sixers. Maxey comes in for McCain. Dallas also making some changes. Flags checked in for Gafford. Christie comes in for Thompson. And it's Nimhart in for Russell. Mavericks trail by 14. Outside Christie. Washington outside. High post Davis. Back to Washington. Davis with a screen on Maxey. Clock at 4. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Here's George, and he converts the layup. And it's 36 points for Paul George.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
All right, let's get an update on Joel Embiid. What's the status, Allie?
I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Philadelphia. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. It's an injury that may have sidelined some players, but they've cleared him to return. I'm sure he'll be playing through some pain, but he'll try to get through it.
All right, Allie, thanks for the intel. Unfortunately, that's not the news fans were hoping for.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
And our hearts go out to him. The guy works so hard. His teammates love him. Coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
There's the screen. It's George on the wing. He's guarded by Washington. Prime shot is off.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then, it's been a little bit of a struggle.
Davis finds Nimhard. Davis a screen to the middle. And finished off by Davis.
Davis resolute with that and one.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
The Sixers lead by 14. Here's Edgecombe inside. The Mavericks pull it in. Washington's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the inside. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got his 3rd assist of the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Now here's Maxey. Embiid. And it's blocked by Davis. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Sixers. Here's a look at the schedule for Philadelphia. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for that game against Chicago, they obviously have the upper hand coming into that one. But don't expect a blowout. It could turn into a real battle.
Now here's Maxey. Lets a floater go. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Maxey.
And you have to be more careful with the basketball. These are possessions that you don't get back.
Nimhard with it. Outside Christie. Davis a screen. The 3. The offensive rebound. And Davis slams it home.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
Drains the triple.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Mavericks trail by 13. Christie outside. Now Washington. Nimhard, a screen on Oubre. Nimhard outside. Davis down low. Embiid's there. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Now here's Oubre. 6 to shoot. George! The 3 is off. And so Davis will bring it up for Dallas. Nimhard outside. Left side, Davis. Nimhard outside. Goes again. What effort on the glass from Davis.
You know, the best thing about AD is he can contribute in every statistical category.
Philadelphia leading by 11. Puts up the tray. Money from 3.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And for Dallas, they're shooting great so far. 52% in the 4th. Oh, AD just showing off right here.
And that's unbelievable. Davis sky high doing his thing.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Now here's Maxey. 1:33 left in the 4th quarter here. No problem from 14.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Now here's Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. It's blocked. And they'll get another chance. And there's the shot clock violation. violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the 76ers.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Paul George.
This is the very definition of being in a zone. Everything the defense tried against him, he had an answer for it.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Washington. Takes a 3. George is there for the rebound. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
PG, you just looked confident out there. How were you able to be so effective offensively?
I just kept moving. You know, within our offense, you know, the key is to move. You know, my teammates do a great job of setting screens and getting me open. You know, I just got to, stay within offense.
You have to make that defense work. Wear them out. Thanks, PG.
All right. Thanks, Allie. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Paul George.